Hey, what's going on? I'm Apprentice Damon, and in today's video, we're doing a review on Deer Park spring water. So, let's go ahead and get this poured up. This is one that so many people have been asking for, and it took me forever to get. Amazon kept sending me, or kept canceling orders, and because we don't have this in California, this is definitely East Coast water, like it was really challenging to get. So, I'm really eager to see how this comes out. Now think about it, I had a friend send it to me, or someone who just was like, hey, I can send you some, and that's how I got it. But we're going to be testing it against this electrolyzed reduced water. It's pretty close. Alright, so the first test we are doing is antioxidants, and this is the most important test of the three. And it's mainly because we have these things around us known as free radicals. They are everywhere, and what they do is they come to our healthy cells and they take the electrons from them. When it happens, that creates oxidation and inflammation. And when those two things are happening, that is essentially the key to every single health disease known to man, okay? Any type of itis you're experiencing, that's inflammation that's happening, right? Bronchitis, tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, that's what's happening from these free radicals. So we need antioxidants, okay? Antioxidants are negatively charged, and it's normally your fruits, your vegetables, different vitamins. They are full of negative electrons. And so when we consume these, those abundance of electrons are given to those cells that are struggling, which lowers that inflammation, reduces that oxidation, and it gets our cells working again, all right? It's pretty awesome. So how do we test that? We are going to use this meter here. And pretty much we're going to put this wand into both of these waters. If we get a positive number, that means it is oxidizing, creating more sickness and dis-ease in the body and aging, right? However, if we get a negative number, that means a strong antioxidant, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory water. So let's see what we get here with Deer Park spring water. What are y'all seeing? Alright, so this is a 190. 190 and going up, right? May even, oh, it already hit 200, right? So this is oxidizing. It's creating more aging in the body, turning more cells. Okay, so let's see how this electrolyzed reduced water does. Oh, wow. See that dash? So we're seeing a negative, I don't know if y'all can see it, a negative 745. Alright, so this is a fantastic antioxidant. Just to give you a heads up, vitamin C, your oranges, they normally show up around a negative 50. Okay, so this shows you how powerful this is in just one drink, alright? And with that being said, we already see Deer Park is oxidizing. I don't know what else to tell you, but let's go ahead and jump into our next test. Alrighty, our second test is all about alkalinity. We all know that sickness and dis-ease cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. Okay, so we want to ensure that not really our stomach, our blood maintains that 7.365. Okay, it's going to do that no matter what. Question is, are we helping it or are we harming it in the process? If we're consuming the ice creams, the cakes, the burgers, the fries, all this acidic stuff, when we don't consume to neutralize it, our blood is going to start taking those minerals and electrolytes from us. It's going to start taking it from our skin, how we get eczema. It's going to start taking it from our bones, joints, and ligaments. This is how we're popping when we get up in the mornings. If we continue, we can get Alzheimer's. Acid reflux is the start of many people who have too much acidity in the body, and it can even lead to Alzheimer's. However, if we're consuming things that are alkaline and bring a balance to our body, then those minerals can be taken from those things that we consume and help neutralize a lot of that acidity that we're experiencing. So, we're going to take these pH drops, put them in both of the waters, and see what we get. If we get a red, orange, or yellow, that means it's acidic and it's forcing our body to take those minerals from us. If we see a blue or purple or dark purple, we know it's alkaline. It's helping balance out that acidity. Let's see what we get here with Deer Park's water. Alright, so Deer Park is looking alkaline. It is looking 8-ish, right? Let me know what y'all see. And then on this end, the electrolyte reduced water is sitting around a 9, maybe a 10-ish. So I want to see how strong these are at battling acidity. I don't just take the colors as the final verdict, right? So I want to actually give them acidity and see how well they hold up. A lot of companies claim alkaline. This one isn't actually doing that. It's claiming to be a spring water, but most spring waters, they will either hold their pH or they will drop down to neutral, but they will not go acidic. Okay. So if it shows up acidic, it's a bad spring. All right. Let's see what we get here when we give acidity to Deer Park spring water. Alright. Looks neutral to me. Looks neutralish, right? So really quick, let's take a look and see what this is from and what it's about, right? So it says 100% natural spring water. It has a QR code to scan for more. And this is sourced in Florida. So all the people who drink Deer Park, they normally know this, right? But it's sourced from 5 different springs. It's a hodgepodge of different springs. You got White Springs, Blue Springs, Cypress Springs, Crystal Springs, and Guinea Springs. And last but not least here, Blue Triton Brands. Blue Triton Brands. So if you don't know that, that's Nestle. So Nestle technically owns Deer Park. And instead of putting Nestle America, because that's what they used to have, because they kept getting sued and lawsuits and all that type of stuff, they changed the name to Blue Triton. So that way, if they get sued or anything, you're suing Nestle for a lot less. I'll say that, because everything else is under Blue Triton. So that's not something that they're going to be held liable for, right? But, alright, it held this neutrality, so that's what's up. Let's see what this electrolyte reduced water does. Let's see what it does. It's not changing, all right? So that just goes to show you that with this electrolyte reduced water, not that you need to be consuming all the acidic stuff anyhow, but this is going to do a stronger job. It's going to handle more acidity and be able to take out more of that stuff, okay? I'm not saying go crazy with the sweets, but this is going to do a better job at battling a lot more of that acidity, all right? With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our next test. All right, on to our third test. This one I like to call superior hydration. One of my favorites because if we're drinking water, we should be getting hydrated at a cellular level. It shouldn't just be sitting in our stomach, okay? It should actually go to work, hydrating us, getting rid of the migraines, the headaches that we may be experiencing, helping bring up phlegm if we're eating too much acidity, right? Our water can actually help get rid of waste, okay? We bring minerals to help get rid of waste, and that's a couple of the many things that our water can do, right? So to do this test, we are going to make tea. And for those of you who have subscribed to the channel and you've been sharing comments like, you know what, Apprentice, why don't you use 2 tea bags and all this other stuff? Well, guess what? I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna do 2 tea bags. I'm gonna shorten this up so we can get down to what really matters, right? And so we want to make sure that our water is small enough to hydrate us at a cellular level, okay? And so what we're going to do here is we're going to take 2 tea bags and we're going to dunk both of these, we're going to put waters into both of the cups and then dunk them, give them about 10 dunks and see which one's bolder, right? And it'll kind of show a visual representation of if the water is actually able to help penetrate our cells, to help bring in that nutrients, get rid of waste, all that good stuff. So let's start with the Deer Park. Try to find a good spot, right? So we'll go there. Electrolyte reduced water. I'm trying to make these line up or ensure that they line up. It's pretty close, right? Put this up here. 2 fresh tea bags. And let me give them 10 dunks, and we're gonna see what happens here, alright? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at that. You can clearly see that Deer Park is barely hydrating us, right? So that means you're going to be spending more money to get more bottles, more plastic being wasted, more of your dollars being wasted to get the same hydration level as this. So we actually have tea here, and we barely have anything going here, right? And just to show you, I don't know, let's see what happens, because I'm pretty sure that there's tea there. It's just the water was too small, right? So there you have it. That's the end of that test. As we see, this water just hydrates better, it hydrates faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick recap of the tests that we've done so far. Alright, so we have tested Deer Park spring water for 3 things. The first one was antioxidants, and we saw that this water is oxidizing and create more sickness and dis-ease in the body, as it showed up around almost the 200, and it was still going up. While the electrolytes reduced water showed a negative, I want to say 650-ish, 700. Let me know if you remember. Let me know in the comments. Then the second thing we tested for was alkalinity. We saw that both of these appeared alkaline, with this one showing up around an 8 and this one showing around a 9 and a 10. However, when we gave them acidity, this dropped down to around a 6.5 or a 7, and this one maintained its 9.5, even though I was blowing into it longer. And then the last test we did was superior hydration. I did it a little different this time, so for all my subscribers, long-time watchers, let me know if you prefer this method as opposed to what I normally do. But we tried to see which one hydrates us better. As we saw, we barely got anything from the Deer Park water, while electrolytes reduced water did a better job at hydrating us at a cellular level. And that's fantastic, because if you're consuming, if we're consuming medications, or even if we're consuming antibiotics, any minerals, any of that type of stuff, it's going to help get into the body quicker and better, all right? So there's the test. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're looking for the best water, if you truly want to hydrate at a completely different level, check out this electrolytes reduced water. I share everything in the masterclass, and that link can be found in the description of this video, or it's the first pinned comment when you scroll down to the comment section. All right. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.